Welcome race fans here to the Pocono Raceway as we are getting ready for this afternoon's Pocono Mountains 150, a 17-lap race here at the Tricky Triangle. I'm Rick Burton here in the broadcast booth, hitting you with full coverage of today's 17-lap race on this 2.5-mile raceway in Pocono, Pennsylvania. On the front row today, we have the number 4 JBL Toyota of rookie Christopher Bell. Your all-star winner from Gateway. He will start on the pole and lead the field down in the green flag alongside the number 11 of being Kennedy. At the top of your screen, you will see a starting grid rolling across the screen. On row number 2, you will find the number 54 Toyota of Matt Tiff alongside the number 88 of Matt Crafton. We had a total of 36 trucks enter this race, but only 4 did not qualify for the event. It'll be a 32 truck race. And this will be the seventh race of the 2016 Camping Road Truck Series season. Now, later on today, it is a double hitter here at Pocono. Later on today, we will have the Xfinity race, the first ever Xfinity race here at Pocono. That'll be here later today. And then tomorrow, the NASCAR Spring Up Series, Exalta We Paint Winners 400. A lot of racing coming your way here from Pocono. That is all of the pre-race news. Now let's send it down trackside and get the most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
The trucks are now rolling. Down in the turn number 1, Christopher Bell, Bean Kennedy, your front row, Matt Tiff and Matt Crafton, Tyler Reddick, and Timothy Peters, your top 6. On row number 3 are 2 drivers who have secured a spot in the chase. Or right now, Tyler Reddick and Timothy Peters. Reddick, your most recent winner in the Truck Series, winning at Dover last weekend. The other driver who's right now in the chase is season number 33 of Johnny Sauter. Now Sauter, unlike Reddick and Peters, Sauter is the only driver who has officially clinched a spot in the chase because he has 2 wins. So, should Tyler Reddick or Timothy Peters grab a second win today, they would officially punch their ticket into the 2016 playoffs for the NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series. Rounding out the field, a new team, the number 44, Tommy Joe Martins, making his debut in 2016, alongside another guy making his first start of the year, Akinori Ogata, and the number 36. JJ Yaley piloting the number 1 for Make Motorsports. Right now, Johnny Sauter has a 6-point lead on Christopher Bell and a 21-point lead on John Hunter Nemechek. But right now for Sauter, it doesn't even matter about points. But for guys like Bell and Nemechek, Byron and Hemrick, Gallagher, Haley, Crafton, all looking for their first win of the year, well, they come here today at Pocono. Next weekend we'll be live from the Michigan International Speedway, but first we got to get the Pocono race in, and here they come down to the green flag. The Pocono Mountains 150 is underway. Down in the turn number 1, already fanning out 3 wide as they come down in the turn number 1. We have one car who did not get going in the 94th turnaround, Josh Williams, Jordan Anderson, and JJ Yaley. All made contact as they're 3 wide coming out turn number 1. Gallagher on the inside of Crafton. And the inside line got going. Christopher Bell now leads Matt Tiff, and now Tyler Reddick makes it a battle for second place. And Crafton right on the back bumper, that number 29, trying to get third away. William Byron stuck in the middle, being Kennedy falling back on the outside lane. Cameron Haley, 98, Johnny Sauter pushing Haley down in the turn number 3. And Byron and Kennedy, man, they did not get going on this start. Matt Tiff, 4th. Crafton, 3rd. Reddick, 2nd. Chasing Christopher Bell to the line. He leads lap number 1 here at Pocono as we are on the yellow for what was a initial problem occurring in the 94 of Josh Williams. Somebody just did not get going, and we are going to take a look at what happened. We got the first caution of the day. It appears it really happens with the 00 of Ben Rhodes, driving the number 00. He does not get going when we take the green flag, and you're going to see the result of it. On the outside, he does not get going, and let's see if I can Jose Dylan Lupton, John Hunter Nemechek, Daniel Hemrick. And that is going to end up causing a problem back here. See some cars getting put in the wall. And there goes the 94 Josh Williams around. I couldn't get to the driver in time, but looks like Austin Winsel's getting into Hemrick. He hits the wall, and Williams, Jordan Anderson gets turned by the one of Yaley, and really Ben Rhodes, even though he didn't wreck or nothing, he really has the big problem right now because he may have a motor going down early in the race. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that 00. This is not a good day to be named Ben right now, as we just saw Ben Rhodes just leave pit road, but for more problems for another guy named Ben, the number 11 of Ben Kennedy, off pace in the number 11 Local Motors Toyota for Red Horse Racing, off pace. Your outside pole center, currently 13th in points, and Kennedy, who very quick in practice, he is coming down pit lane. And it will be Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick, Matt Crafton, Matt Tiff, and Cameron Haley, Johnny Sauter, Spencer Gallagher, Jesse Little, William Byron, and Cody Coughlin, your top 10 when we go back green. Going back green here, and both Ben Rhodes and Ben Kennedy back on track, and all 32 trucks are on the lead lap, but the 00 and the 11 have seen some issues early on. We'll see if they have gotten them taken care of. Christopher Bale and Tyler Reddick, your top 2, Crafton, Tiff, and Haley. Looking at your top 5, 4 of them have not won a race in 2016. Tyler Reddick has. Now Christopher Bale did win the All-Star race at Gateway, but that is not a points-paying win. Going back to green here on lap number 6 of 17. We're back underway at Pocono. And a great jump with a 29 of Tyler Reddick. Here he comes with the inside for the lead. Matt Crafton has the nose on the inside of the 4, Christopher Bell. Trying to take second away from that number 4, Bell, as they head down the long pond straightaway. And now going through into the tunnel turn. Tyler Reddick in the 29. This 29 truck won this race a couple of years ago with Ryan Blaney. Reddick now out from here comes that 88 of Matt Crafton. Still looking for that first win of the year. Looking for his first win at the tricky triangle on the inside of Tyler Reddick. And now looking at 33, Johnny Sauter. Working his way up on the inside lane. But the outside lane gets a pretty good draft, and they drive by that 33. Bell in third, Cameron Haley on the outside. And a great run right now by that 97 Jesse Little. One of your rookies out of Thor Sport Racing, and right now he's inside the top 10, looking to get inside the top 5. Now Bell working back in the 29 of Tyler Reddick to get second spot away in that 4 truck. And we have one truck in the grass. That is the number 66 of Jordan Anderson. The Columbia, South Carolina Chevrolet truck out of Bolin Racing, a brand new team that debuted last weekend at Dover. It appears he may be down a cylinder as he was in the grass off turn 1. Let's check in with Ben Rhodes and Ben Kennedy. They have now worked their way up into the... let's see, Ben Rhodes is now up here in... And that 00 making headway. He's already inside the top 20, but Ben Kennedy being a little bit more patient. He's right now at 26. And we have 10 laps remaining at Pocono. Matt Crafton, Christopher Bell, and Johnny Sauter, your top 3. Reddick 4th, and Cameron Haley, your top 5. How about that 51, Cody Coughlin up here inside the top 10. Increasing his teammate William Byron. And then Gallagher, Matt Tiff. Austin Terrio, Timothy Peters, Justin Boston, Brian Keselowski. We've not talked about this number 19 truck today. The 19 being driven by team owner's older brother Brian Keselowski. He'll be in this truck next weekend at Michigan, and as well as Talladega later on this season. Back up front though, and now you see that 29 of Reddick now to the inside of here comes that 98 of Haley back on the outside. Now here at Pocono is one of those tracks where the draft can very well benefit you, mainly for the trucks. And you're seeing that down the straightaway, one car moves to the inside, but if you have a lot of trucks lined up on the outside lane, some can drive by that car or a truck on the inside lane, kind of like Talladega and Daytona. If you pull out of line, nobody goes with you, you can very well go back. Right now, that idiot of Matt Crafton is not going back yet. He is still out in front in that Menards Toyota. But now Tyler Reddick up into second, and how about Jesse Little now third, making his first ever truck start here at Pocono. And this is not an easy track to make your day or make your first start at. Gallagher now makes it 3 wide to the inside of the 51, and Cody Coughlin, that's the spot for the seventh spot it appears. And look at Reddick now, he has the nose on the inside of Matt Crafton, and here comes the 29 of Tyler Reddick. Had a pretty good run off turn number 1. As they enter the tunnel turn, he has that 97 Jesse Little now looks to the outside. He did not help that 29. Here comes Little fighting back. But now Sauter made the move to the inside of Christopher Bell. Cameron Haley, we have trouble up ahead. Jesse Little goes around. Christopher Bell's in the outside while we have a wreck. Back here, Bell spinning. Cameron Haley's in the grass. Caution's out for the second time today as a couple of our leaders get together, and 2 of our Rookie of the Year contenders, Christopher Bell, your pole center, and Jesse Little, along with his teammate Cameron Haley, go around here just near the tunnel turn, and that will bring out the yellow. And Tyler Reddick was your leader at the line. Matt Crafton, Johnny Sauter, Spencer Gallagher, and Cody Coughlin. William Byron, Matt Tiff, Austin Terrio, Justin Boston, and Timothy Peters. That is your current top 10. And we are on the yellow for the second time today, this time involving the number 98 of Cameron Haley, the 97 of Jesse Little. And we are going to go back and see what happened. As the first truck I saw get turned was the number 97, and let's go back and see. And yeah, you see Christopher Bell, he got on the left rear corner panel of Little, and good save by that 33 of Johnny Sauter. It would hang on, as he could have easily wrecked right there. Haley, or you see Bell, he came back out the track and took out Haley, and oh, look at Gallagher get through that, and Cody Coughlin, all on the outside lane, but they all got through it. And it does not appear that any of those 3 trucks, Little, Haley, or Christopher Bell, got severe damage out of that. So, tell you what, this will really help that 00 of Ben Roach, who has fresh tires now. He's now up in 15th place after having a restart at the tail end of the line prior to this restart. And same goes with Ben Kennedy, now up to 19th place, so they'll be able to get maybe a few more spots, as you'll have about maybe 4 laps remaining when we go back green. Back live here at Pocono as we are getting ready for the restart. What could be the final restart of the day? Out in front of the field, the number 29 of Tyler Reddick, looking for a second straight consecutive win. This year he won last weekend at Dover, and he won today, would punch his ticket into the 2016 playoffs, joining him with Johnny Sauter. Matt Crafton, he has not won yet this year. Johnny Sauter, 2 wins. Spencer Gallagher, Cody Coughlin, William Byron, Matt Tiff, Austin Terrio, Justin Boston. They've never won a race in the Truck Series. And running up the top 10, Timothy Peters. Grant Enfinger running well in 11th place. Daniel Hemrick, Brian Keselowski, John Hunter Nemechek, Ben Rhodes, Chad Boat, Austin Wayne Self, Dylan Lupton, Ben Kennedy, and Jesse Little. Cameron Haley, 21st. Garrett Smithley, Christopher Bell, Josh Wise, and Timmy Hill. Tommy Joe Martins, Brandon Brown, Josh Williams, JJ Yaley, and Akinori Ogata. Jennifer Jill Cobbin, Jordan Anderson in top 32. All trucks are on the lead lap and are all running. As we head down to the start and finish line, we're back underway. Green flag is back out. And is that 29 in a bad spot right now? Do you want to be leading, or do you want to be that truck running second or even third? Here comes that idiot of Matt Crowder to the inside, down to the turn number 1 to go. That 51, Cody Coughlin now moving up into 4th place, moving by the 23 of Spencer Gallagher. Coughlin was runner-up at Daytona to Johnny Sauter. Here comes Coughlin's teammate William Byron, right behind that 51, moving by the 23 Gallagher. So now the top 2 break away as Coughlin makes the move to the inside of Johnny Sauter. These 2 trucks were side by side at Daytona, the 33 and the 51. And now William Byron, Matt Tiff, Timothy Peters, Daniel Hemrick, Enfinger, Nemechek, Keselowski, Ben Rhodes. And then you have guys like Bell, Haley Little, guys who spun out and are now trying to work their way back up to the front with 2 laps remaining at Pocono. Matt Crafton and Tyler Reddick. Look at Gallagher makes a move to the inside of William Byron. And now Tyler Reddick back to the inside of the 88 of Matt Crafton. Here comes Sauter to the inside of Cody Coughlin. And then the 3 wide back here, Nemechek on the inside of Enfinger in Boston. And they continue to be side by side for the lead. Matt Crafton and Tyler Reddick and Haley. Look at that 51. Cody Coughlin, he is coming in that 51. Crafton trying to hang on the outside lane. And they'll be coming to the white flag this time by. If they make it to the white flag, we will not go overtime and we will finish this race under green. Crafton settles into 2nd. Can he make one more run at the 29? They make their way at turn number 3, and we're one lap to go at Pocono. Tyler Reddick leads, but now here comes that move again with the 88 of Crafton. Here comes Sauter down the bottom of the 51. Matt Crafton, Johnny Sauter. Sauter moves by the 51 of Coughlin. Now does Sauter help his former teammate, or does he go for the win? Down the straightaway they go. One more time as they're about to enter the tunnel turn. Sauter pushing that 29. That will help Reddick down here in turn 3 or turn 2, but Crafton fighting back on the inside. Coughlin trying to get in the podium, finishing at 51. Sauter trying to extend his point lead with the top 5 finish and making their way into turn number 3. Crafton on the inside. He clears the 29 of Reddick and making their way into the final corner. His first win of the year for the 2-time series champion Matt Crafton. He wins at the Tricky Triangle of Pocono. Matt Crafton gets the job done, and he grabs his first win of 2016 here at Pocono, edging out the 29 of Tyler Reddick. And the 51 of Cody Coughlin, 3rd place. And 4th will be Johnny Sauter and William Byron, your top 5. 6th place, it appears, will go to the 14 of Daniel Hemrick, Timothy Peters 7th, Spencer Gallagher, Matt Tiff. And 10th place will be the 21 of Grant Enfinger, getting a nice run in 10th place. So the 88 of Matt Crafton will win here today at Pocono, but wouldn't leave now, because later on today we will have the NASCAR Xfinity race, the first ever race here for the series at Pocono. That'll be on later on today. Ryan Blaney and Denny Hamlin in front row. But for right now, on your screen, you will see your results from today's race along with your chase grid, updated chase grid after today's Pocono Mountains 150. Like we said, next weekend we'll be at Michigan for the 8th race of the year, and Matt Crafton now the 4th driver who has won a race and has now gotten on that chase grid. Matt Crafton, the 88 for Thor Sport Racing, he will be going to victory lane here today. So that is all here for today's race at Pocono. Thanks for watching. Coming up next will be the Pocono 200 for the NASCAR Xfinity Series race. Until then, I'm Eric Brooke here in the broadcast booth. Thank you for joining with us today, and we'll see you next weekend at Michigan for the NASCAR Camping Road Truck Series.